Hey guys, I rarely post. This is probably my first live video I've ever done on my actual Facebook, thing. I'm usually on Worship the King, but this is really important and it's kind of a time sensitive message. And I just found out a couple days ago that I have a special coupon code to this amazing event in Nashville, January 24th, the Nashville Christian Songwriters Intensive, which is like 2.5, 3 days of like up close industry, best Christian guys in the music industry, up close, kind of a small group. You get your songs critiqued. You can have your songs critiqued. You're going to meet a lot of awesome people. So there's a link right here where you can find out all about it. And you're going to meet Tom Jackson. He's a world-renowned music producer. He's done everything from Taylor Swift, Phillips Craigs and Dean, and dozens more. He does like live coaching for. My wife saw him about 20 years ago. He was coaching like stage presence and writing set list for songs and things. You're going to meet up close John Mays. He's a director for an A&R for Centricity Music. He is the A&R for Lauren Daigle, Johnny Diaz, Andrew Peterson, and Jason Gray. And you're going to meet Jason Gray as well. He's going to be there during this time. There's a couple more that I'm really excited about. Kenna Turner West. She is got 35 number one hit songs. 35 hit songs. And these are the people who you're going to be able to meet in a small setting. This is just an intensive 2.5 day thing, small setting. It's coming up the 24th, January 24th in Nashville, and there are just a few seats. There's limited seats available, but there are some left. And I had talked to John, who's the founding member of this Nashville Christian Songwriters, John Chisholm, and his story goes way back. He has been an integrity worship leader. He's written over 400 songs. He's coached some of the best songwriters in the country. This guy's coached all the best songs you've ever heard. Some of the greatest songs that came from 1990, 2000, 2010 as Christian music was exploding in the church. John Chisholm was a song coach. He was director of an integrity music for copyrights. He is so connected and such an awesome guy. This is his organization, and I met with John the other day at coffee, and he wants to be able to give Worship the King, anybody who's got my coupon code, $100 off. It extends the early bird to get in this. So this is going to be 2.5 days up close with some of the most connected and awesome people in the Christian music industry. So it's coming up in just like 7 days. So basically, all you got to do is register while there's still time and seats left in this event. It's capped at 30 songwriters, 30 people. So it's you and me and 28 other people in a room, and being able to get our songs critiqued, being able to talk to these guys, have lunch with them, sit with them, make connections with some of the most influential guys in Christian music. Now, like I was saying in my last video, I have been a member of NSAI, which is the Nashville Songwriters Association, but it's much more focused on country music, or I'd say secular music. It's not necessarily just that, but that's what everybody thinks about when they think about Nashville. They think about country music, but it's not true. Nashville Christian Songwriters, a couple years ago, John started this, and it's just coming on huge. And I wanted to introduce all of my people, Worship the King, and then even any of my friends around the country who I know who are into Christian music. That I think this is probably one of the most amazing opportunities that we have as songwriters, artists, singer-songwriters, producers, creatives, even worship leaders, to get to know some of these guys. John Chisholm has songs in hymnals. He's written so many songs, 400 songs. And back in like 1998, when I became a Christian, I was listening to the song Firm Foundation, and it's kind of an older song, but it was a huge song back then, and I was cranking that up. So to sit with John and have coffee with him and talk to him and realize, like, man, I was listening to you back when I was just a young, like, teenager learning worship music. His voice is very familiar to me. The worship leading style that he was doing, very familiar, because I was listening to him early on. Now, John has done so much more in the Christian industry, and he's coached and worked with all of the integrity artists, Paul Blush, Lincoln Brewster, all the guys that, if you're in the worship genre, you'll know these guys. John's been right in the trenches with them through many, many years at Integrity Music, and before that, even with Bill Gaither. So as you can imagine, this guy knows so much about songwriting, about the worship industry, and he's been a worship leader as well, that to be able to sit in a room for a couple days with John and some of his close friends like Tom Jackson, John Mays, Kenneth Turner West, and Jason Gray, even a big Christian artist, in a small setting is just unheard of, I think, for the circuit of conferences. Now, in a couple weeks, there'll be Worship Together will be in Nashville, but it'll be like thousands of people, and it'll just be big stages, and most likely we're not going to get a lot of one-on-one time, or you would never get that in a big conference. I've been to these conferences. So this is just a really unique situation. It's a really unique time in Christian music in Nashville. And just for any of you who have thought, I can play guitar a little bit, I want to learn how to write, it's like with anything. If you're going to be good at it, you're going to need to be around people who are really good at it. And right now, through Worship the King, WTK 2019, that's the Worship the King discount code, and that's like extending early bird. You get $100 off. Hey, Jason, come to Nashville if you're still watching. So you can get the discount and you can get in while there's still seats available. So I don't know how many seats are left right now exactly, and I don't know how long it'll be open. So if you want to do this, make sure you can give me a thumbs up, like the video, click on the link in this video, and you can read all about this. You can watch, there's tons of videos on this website. It's a phenomenal website, NashvilleChristianSongwriters.com. And like I said again, Tom Jackson, he coached Taylor Swift, Phillips Craig and Dean, dozens more artists on stage presence. John Mays works with Lauren Daigle. He's A&R for Centricity, works with all these really amazing Christian artists. Kenneth Turner West, over 35 number one hit songs. 35 number one songs this girl has. She's going to be there. And if you register quick enough, you can actually send in 3 songs. So if you're writing songs, and then these guys and these industry really, really smart people are going to critique your songs and talk to you and go through, like, it's like workshopping your song. Not only that, we're going to have some dinner. And if anybody comes down on Saturday night, it's over like Saturday afternoon. If you want to go out to dinner, my wife and I, we'll probably go to Demo's, downtown Nashville, and we'll take you there. So we can hang out a little bit. And then if you want to stay for Sunday, we can even go to church. We can go to church together. And there are so many great churches here in Nashville. And it's like 40 or 50 degrees here now. So it's a little bit warmer than it is up north in Ohio, where I came from. So God bless you guys. Thanks for watching this video. Check the link out. Join me in Nashville. I know it's crazy, but how hard is it to grab your suitcase? I got my suitcase right here, and I'm packing up right now. I'm going to Ohio for a couple days. Pack up your suitcase, get down to Nashville the 24th, and make a real big jump in your music and your songwriting. Guys, make sure you don't miss this. If you can do this, and if you're really close friends with me, I'll even let you stay with me. Okay, but you got to be really close friends, not just random people I don't know be staying at my house. That's funny, isn't it? That's funny. That's hilarious. So no random people will be staying at my house. But if Nate, if you're out there, Peoria, come on over, man, and you can stay, and we'll go hang out. We'll talk to these guys, and or Adam. Adam, you want to come down, you buddies? I mean, I'm talking like real close friends. Then you can stay with me. All right, see you guys.